Most people try to outrun aging in the gym. The Japanese outsmart it in their living rooms. Welcome to today's video about 6 deceptively simple Japanese movement habits that keep minds sharp, joints young, and balance rock solid. No pills, no gear, no sweat. In the next minutes, you'll see how tiny daily motions beat big, sporadic workouts. Ready to trade strain for smart? 1. The problem we don't see yet. Aging rarely kicks the door in. It moves the furniture an inch at a time. One morning, your knee just feels tight. A month later, you're grabbing the stair rail. 6 months on, you avoid low chairs because standing up looks like a task. We call it normal after 50, but the real culprit is disuse. Dormant stabilizers, stiff ankles, a nervous system that's lost the map. Western fixes chase intensity, 10,000 steps, heart rate zones, new shoes. Yet the basics stay broken. Poor foot roll, frozen hips, wobbly midline. Japan's elders flip the order. First, calm the system. Then, reteach balance. Finally, layer gentle load. The result isn't a better workout, it's a better baseline. Imagine moving through a crowded kitchen without bracing for a misstep, or stepping off a curb without looking at your feet. That's the promise here. Less heroic effort, more reliable ease, every hour of the day. And the strangest part? It starts by walking slower than you think is useful. 2. Sampo, the art of slow walking. Half pace, steady breath, full foot contact. In Sampo, you inhale for 2 steps, hold 2, exhale 4, while each stride rolls heel, arrow, arch arrow, toes. That breathing pattern nudges the nervous system out of fight or flight and into rest and learn, so balance pathways can actually update. Slow lets you feel where weight lands, how the arch springs, whether the big toe finishes the push. Do this on grass or a quiet path and you'll notice micro-stability wake up. Ankles stop wobbling, hips glide instead of hitching, head stays level like a camera on gimbal. 10 unhurried minutes beat a rushed mile, because precision rewires what power can't touch. Common mistakes? Looking down, stomping the heel, hurrying the exhale. Keep the gaze soft at horizon height. Let the breath lead the pace, and think quiet feet. After a week, stairs stop feeling like a test. After a month, your stride feels younger than your birth date. Now that the system is calm and primed, we oil the hinges fast. 3. Radio Taiso, 3 minutes that oil your joints. At 6:30 a.m., Japan moves together. Circles, bends, reaches, 13 gentle motions flowing without strain. It isn't a workout, it's lubrication. Continuous range feeds synovial fluid through hips, shoulders, spine, and knees, turning morning stiffness into clean motion. Do it in pajamas beside the kettle. Arm circles that open the chest, side bends that free the ribs, knee lifts that remind the pelvis how to track. The secret is rhythm, not maxing out. 1 minute in, the back stops arguing. 2 minutes in, shoulders drop from your ears. 3 minutes in, your gait feels greased. Scale it to your body. Smaller arcs if you're achy, larger, slower arcs if you sit all day. Pair it with Sampo, and you've stacked calm plus glide in under 15 minutes. You'll feel it when you reach the top shelf or twist to grab a seatbelt. No wince, just motion. Mobility restored? Good. Now we reclaim a posture modern chairs quietly erased. 4. Deep squat rest, the lost human posture. Watch elders in a Tokyo park. Heels flat, hips open, spine long. They rest in a deep squat the way we lounge in a chair. This isn't bravado, it's plumbing maintenance. The position loads ankles through full range, gently decompresses the low back, and asks the pelvic floor to actually do its job. Start with your heels elevated on a rolled towel and fingertips on a counter. Sink only as far as you can breathe calmly. Rock gently. Tiny shifts teach the hips to glide, not grind. 30 seconds becomes 60. 60 becomes a page of reading or a phone call. Benefits show up where you don't expect them. Getting up from the garden, tying shoes without a grunt, an end to the chair-stiff shuffle. Think of it as resetting your default rest position from folded and tense to stacked and springy. With hips awake and ankles honest, balance training stops being scary and starts reshaping the brain. 5. Single leg standing. Balance that builds the brain. Stand near a counter. Lift one foot an inch. Stare at a fixed spot. Breathe. In 60 quiet seconds, your body fires dozens of stabilizers you forgot you own. Deep abs, glute med, peroneals around the ankle, tiny muscles along the spine. Your inner ear checks in, eyes lock the horizon, and the brain stitches all of it into one coherent map. That map is why slips become recoveries instead of falls. Start with 20 to 30 seconds per leg. Progress by turning the head slowly left, right. Then by closing the eyes. Then by standing on a folded towel. Stack it to habits. During toothbrushing or kettle boil, no extra time required. Feel a wobble? That's training. Micro error, each micro corrections. Track victories you can't see on a scale. Smoother stance when you put on pants. Easier bus steps. A steadier turn in the shower. Balance lit up? Next, we train the everyday move that predicts true independence. Down to the floor and back up. 6th floor sitting transitions. The everyday longevity test. Stand, floor, stand. Sounds trivial until it isn't. This single pattern blends strength, mobility, coordination, and confidence in one honest score. Start where you are. Kneel down using a chair or couch arm. Shift to a side sit, roll to a hip, then reverse back to stand. Keep movements quiet and controlled. If you're holding your breath, you're forcing it. Aim for 2 or 3 smooth reps a day, not max effort. Use a yoga mat or carpet, stack pillows beside you, and let your hands assist until they don't. The win you'll notice first isn't fitness, it's freedom. Picking something off the floor without planning it, getting down to play with grandkids, rising from a fall gracefully instead of chaotically. Pattern cues. Tall chest, soft jaw. Exhale on the stand. Eyes forward, not down. Micro goal. From 1 assisted rep today to 3 unassisted by month's end. With ground confidence restored, we tie brain and body together in a fast, 2-minute circuit you'll actually repeat. 7. Towel twist. 2 minutes to cross-wire your core. Grab a towel, stretch it as if you're trying to tear it, and rotate, slowly. Hips square, ribs turning, head finishing the motion. That gentle pull lights up deep stabilizers across the diagonal chains. Right shoulder to left hip, left shoulder to right hip, that protect the spine and organize power for everyday tasks. Keep the breath steady. Inhale, center. Exhale, into the twist for 3 calm counts. Return without snapping. 10 to 12 slow reps total are enough. Want more challenge without strain? Add a half kneel stance or pause 2 seconds at end range. Common errors: shrugging shoulders, arching the low back, yanking the towel instead of spreading it. When done right, you'll feel taller, calmer, and held together, like someone upgraded your posture from the inside. Morning and evening bookends turn this into a nervous system reset. Alert in the AM, downshift at night. You've learned the 6. Here's why this gentle stack outperforms louder, sweatier plans. 8. Why gentle wins after 50. The nervous system first rule. Intensity is loud. Your nervous system hates loud when it feels unsafe. Slow gait, Sampo, reduces threat, so your brain says learn, not brace. Rhythmic flow, Radio Taiso, pumps synovial fluid and restores ranges you can actually use. Deep squat rest reclaims positions chairs stole, making hips and ankles honest again. Single leg stance builds a high-resolution balance map, so a slip becomes a recovery, not an ambulance ride. Floor transitions train the full independence loop under low stakes. Towel twists cross-wire torso control so force transfers cleanly through the body. In that order, the stack follows biology. Downregulate, arrow. Restore range, arrow. Organize balance, arrow. Integrate function, arrow. Stabilize rotation. It's the opposite of punishing yourself fit. It's teaching the system to cooperate. Translation: fewer flare-ups, faster wins, and habits that outlive motivation. Now let's make it effortless. A 14-minute plan that fits beside coffee, teeth, and TV. 9. The 14-minute daily stack. No gear, no excuses. 1. Sampo. 10 minutes outside if you can. 2-2-4 breathing, heel arch toe roll, quiet feet. If time is tight, do 6 minutes and add 4 minutes later. 2. Radio Taiso. 3 minutes beside the kettle. Smooth, continuous arcs, not stretches to the edge. 3. Towel twist. 1 minute total. 5 slow reps each way. Spread the towel, breathe out into rotation. Alternate days, add single leg standing, 1 minute total while brushing teeth, and 2 floor transitions during TV credits. Habit anchors beat willpower. Sampo right after the door unlocks. Taiso with the kettle. Towel twist before email. Balance at the sink. Floor transitions before the show. Miss a day? Don't make up volume. Just restart today. Track what matters. Fewer wobbles, easier first steps, smoother turns, quicker floor recoveries. Ready to level up without injuries? Nudge the dials, not the ego. 10. Progressions, plateaus, and personalization. Progress small, progress safe. For Sampo, keep the breath pattern but choose slightly uneven terrain once a week. For Radio Taiso, expand ranges by 5 to 10% only when motion stays smooth. Deep squat. Reduce heel lift over time. Add micro rocks and calf raises at the bottom. Single leg. Head turns, then eyes closed, then a folded towel underfoot. Graduate only when wobble returns quickly to stillness. Floor transitions. Fewer hand assists, then slower tempo, then carry a book without dropping form. Towel twist. Half kneel stance, then light pause at end range. Never yank. Hit a plateau? Change one variable, surface, tempo, time of day, or sequence order. Pain spikes? Roll back one step and shorten sessions, then rebuild. Personal rules: no sharp pain, no breath holds. Stop 1 rep before form leaks. Every Sunday, note 1 win you can feel in daily life. That's your North Star. With dials tuned to you, the stack stops being a program and becomes a lifestyle. Quiet, consistent, compounding. 11. Ikigai, Kaizen, and Moai, the cultural cheats. Behavior sticks when it matters to you, when it's tiny enough to start, and when someone expects you tomorrow. That's Ikigai, Kaizen, and Moai in one line. Ikigai. Give the stack a why that isn't "be healthier." Make it specific and visceral. Carry your grandkid without bracing. Hike that hill in spring. Get off the floor without help. Write it on a sticky note where you do balance practice. Kaizen. Shrink the goal until it's laughably easy. 2 minutes of Sampo beats an ideal you won't attempt. Never miss twice. If life explodes, do 1 towel twist and call it a win. Moai. Don't rely on discipline. Rely on people. Recruit 1 partner for a 14-day pact. Exchange a daily done emoji after Radio Taiso. No pep talks, just proof. Add friction removers. Shoes by the door. Towel on the chair. Timer pinned to your phone's lock screen. Stack the 6 into existing habits. Kettle boils, you Taiso. Teeth brushed, you balance. TV on, you do 2 floor transitions. Make success default, not heroic. Timey, social, meaningful. That's the cheat code. 12. Myths, mistakes, and fixes. Myth: if I don't sweat, it doesn't work. Reality: after 50, your limiter is usually coordination, not horsepower. Precision upgrades everything else. Fix: chase smoothness first, effort later. Myth: squats wreck knees. Reality: bad angles and rushed depth wreck knees. Fix: heels slightly elevated, knees track over toes, spine long. Stop 1 rep before form leaks. Myth: balance is genetic. Reality: balance is a trainable map. Fix: short, daily single leg sets with clear progressions. Common mistakes: holding your breath. Switch to exhale on effort. Looking down during Sampo, eyes on horizon. Yanking the towel, spread it gently. Muscling floor transitions. Slow the tempo. Pain rules: sharp pain equals stop. Dull stretch equals acceptable. Joint heat/swelling after sessions equals scale back next time. Stuck? Change 1 variable: surface, tempo, range, time of day, or order. Plateaued motivation? Revisit Ikigai and Moai. 1 more trap: catch-up days after misses. Don't. Restart small the very next morning and protect rhythm over volume. 13. Your 7-day starter plan, Day 1. Sampo 6 minutes, 2-2-4 breath. Radio Taiso 3 minutes. Towel twist 1 minute. Note 1 win, e.g., lighter first steps. Day 2. Repeat, add single leg standing 30 seconds per leg while brushing teeth. Write down wobble recovery time, how fast you steady. Day 3. Sampo on slightly uneven terrain, park/grass, for 8 minutes. Taiso 3 minutes. 2 slow floor transitions with hand support. Day 4. Sampo 10 minutes, Taiso 3 minutes. Towel twist 1 minute with a 2-second pause at end range. Single leg 40 seconds per leg. Day 5. Deep squat rest 3 times 30 seconds, heels on towel. Gentle rocking. Sampo 6 minutes if time is tight. 1 controlled floor transition unassisted if possible. Day 6. Smoothness test. Every drill at half speed. Notice breath, tension, and alignment. Record 1 change you can feel in daily life. Day 7. Light session, then 2 checks. 1. Single leg max hold, eyes open. 2. Stand to floor to stand with the fewest hand assists. Celebrate the baseline. Next week, you'll beat it. Rules: never miss twice. Keep sessions near existing habits. 1 sticky metric per week, e.g. balance seconds. This isn't punishment. It's momentum. 14. Safety first, always. Set the field so your body says yes. Practice near a counter or wall. Clear floor clutter. Use a yoga mat or carpet for transitions. Warm floors beat cold. Muscles behave better. Footwear: flexible, thin-soled shoes or barefoot if safe. You want the foot to feel the ground. Range of motion is earned, not forced. Stop 1 inch before the joint argues. Breathing is your governor. If you can't speak a sentence, downshift. For old injuries, pre-select regressions. Elevated heels for squats. Taller support for transitions. Eyes open only for balance until steadiness returns. Red flags: sharp joint pain, numbness, night pain that wakes you, swelling that lingers. Pause and consult a pro. Programming guardrails: add only 1 challenge at a time, terrain or tempo or eyes closed. Keep total daily time under 20 minutes for the first month, and take 1 easy day per week. Safety isn't caution for its own sake. It's how you train tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. Aging well isn't a miracle. It's a decision you make in the next 60 seconds. Not tomorrow, not when I have time. Now. 1 slow walk. 1 squat rest. 1 steady stand. That's all it takes to flip your story from "I'm getting old" to "I'm getting capable." If this hit you in the gut, if you felt even a spark of "I could do that," don't let it fade. Commit out loud. Tell me in the comments, which move are you starting with today? And where are you doing it? Kitchen? Park? Office? Living room? What's your why? Pick up your grandkid. Hike that hill. Get off the floor without help. Your comment is not small. It's an anchor. It tells your future self, we started here. Join our 7-day pact. For the next week, do the stack in any size, 2 minutes or 14, and post your daily win below. Even less wobble brushing my teeth counts. I'll be reading and cheering you on. If you want more simple, science-backed routines that actually fit real life, tap subscribe and turn on the bell. This channel is your quiet advantage against decline. Share this with someone you'd like to grow old well with, and start together tonight. You don't need a new life to feel younger. You need a new minute. Take it.